The evil mutant Toad in the much-anticipated X-Men. Welcome, actor, martial artist extraordinaire, Ray Park. Ray! Hey, Ray. Good to have you here. Hey, Ray, good to have you here. Please, have a seat. Ray, first off, man, where are you from?
London.
You're from London?
Originally from Scotland, born in Glasgow, and I moved to London when I was 7.
Now, did you ever, when you were growing up, did you ever see the X-Men comic books? Did you know they were out there?
I knew they were out there because I saw the cartoon as well when I was a kid.
Oh, right, of course.
But I wasn't like a real deep-in fan that knew ins and outs about the X-Men.
Right.
But yeah, I read, like, I was into Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man as a kid growing up as well.
So when you found out you were going to be in the big X-Men movie, I mean, this thing's been 20 years in the making. They're finally getting it out this summer. How did you approach playing Toad?
First, you have to sort of put off all the, the fan sort of thing you feel about as a kid, you know,
right.
like trying to think, ooh, I'm being a big kid here. So you just have to sort of like really calm down and just try and sort of take it and think, well, I want to try and make this character and work with like the director Brian Singer and try and like bring the character different to what the comics were, because I didn't know anything about Toad in the comics.
That's the thing. In the comics, he's sort of a comic relief, and he kind of needles everybody in the Brotherhood, which is the evil mutants group, right? It's okay that I know this. I still have a wife and a good life, okay? I did.
If you're defensive, wear a checkered shirt.
But for the movie, what's he like?
Toad's more for the movies, more, it's harder, you know, tough, evil.
You look grim, man.
Yeah, it's more, you know.
And
so it's not like the Riddler, where you're just a jokester.
Yeah.
You can rain down some pain.
Yeah, more, you know, he's a comic as well. He has a bit of fun.
It's like 11. You go to 11.
Yeah.
Right.
A bit more, like,
scale.
you know,
all right, Ray, let's talk about Darth Maul now. I mean, everyone, I'll tell you what, people have a whole bunch of different opinions about this movie, but almost across the board, people were in to that badass villain, which, of course, you were nominated for the MTV Movie Award for. Now, how did you land this role?
I was working on a movie called Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where I was doing I was doubling for Raiden on it. And then once I finished that and came back from Thailand from working on that, I had a phone call from the stunt coordinator, Nick Gillard, who asked me to come down and just work with him on some fights that he wrote for the Phantom Menace. And it was just a preliminary, fight rehearsal to show George. And that got me the role.
And George said, why are we making this the middleman? Book him, hook him up with SAG, and let's shoot a movie.
Yeah.
And here's the situation. With the actual fighting technique that you were using, what's it called as Darth Maul? What was that fighting technique called?
The style that I do is a wushu style.
Okay.
It's a Chinese Kung Fu. It's a Northern Shaolin. The actual personal style that I do is Northern Shaolin, Qing Wu style. But the competition style that I do is wushu, which is it's a demonstration sport. It's a cross between Peking opera, gymnastics, and martial arts put in a demonstration.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this, because you actually, we have a clip of this. So can we roll that?
Amazing clip.
He's about to break somebody off. Look at it. What? That is tight.
That's what happens when you drink too much coffee in the morning.
How long did it take you to shoot that sequence?
We were rehearsing that for about 6 or 7 weeks before, and then we were shooting that. We were the last ones to shoot that, so it was about 4 or 5 weeks near the end.
You know, real quick, Johnny, I like that fight scene that is tight, but the coolest part was when you guys went into the force field, and then you guys couldn't get to each other. Remember that? You were just like pacing, just looking at it.
And those quiet moments in the middle of the fight were brilliant, too.
Yeah.
Did you get along really well with Liam Neeson and Ian McGregor?
Yeah, Ewan McGregor and Liam were like excellent. They took it on, hands on. They really wanted to do it.
They seem like your kind of guy, too.
Yeah.
Like regular guys.
We used to psych each other up beforehand. We just look at each other and come on, let's go.
Oh, you little trash talking, little.
Yes.
That's what we do before a show.
Pretty much.
Sadly, yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Ray Park. That was nice. Now, Ray, in the movie you show the wushu style and stuff like that. I do pretty much the drunk monk slash Leroy. You remember Bruce Leroy style from Last Dragon? That's my style. So maybe you could actually show us some moves in the next segment.
No
All right, fellas. Now look, if you want to be a roughneck like my man Ray Park here, you know, stick around for this next segment. It's his martial arts madness. He's gonna show us. It's tonight's Know the Rules.
Know the rules.
So you're going to show me a couple moves here real quick. But first of all, tell me, how did you even get started in this whole martial arts deal?
Well, I wanted to get into movies, and I grew up watching martial art movies, like Jackie Chan movies and Bruce Lee movies and Jet Li movies. So I said to my dad, I want to do that sort of stuff.
So on Saturday mornings, you were watching the movies, you got to start kicking your dad like everyone else did, started fighting.
He used to get the cushions, you know, from the sofas and get me to jump up and kick him and stuff like that.
Okay.
But he stopped doing that once I got a bit too strong and started knocking him flying across the living room.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So tell me real quick, tell me about the wushu style, because there's a whole deal behind this. It's not just with actual apparatus with weapons. You can do it on your own, correct? Like without anything.
There's free hand to it as well, but there's also a spiritual side to it as well. But the wushu style is it's a competition style. It's a Chinese national sport.
Okay.
And you go out there and you do your routines and you get marked out of 10. Like you do in gymnastics.
Okay.
So you got all different types of weapons. You got animal styles and you got drunken styles.
Like the 7 deadly venoms? Like
yeah, you know.
Protect your neck now. All right. So show me some stuff with the broadsword. So we're going to do some wushu with the broadsword, with actual weaponry, right?
Okay, yeah.
Let's get this real quick. There you go. You got your stuff. Now show me something here.
Okay, this is one of the basic weapons. This is the sharp edge of it.
This is the broadsword.
Yeah,
right?
it's a broadsword.
Okay.
This is what the soldiers used in the army in the olden days.
Like a samurai?
No, more of a foot soldier.
Okay.
Because he wasn't worthy of using the emperor's sword like a straight sword. So this is like, we're going to show some basic cutting movements and wrist exercises good for like working the forearms.
Okay.
I'm going to stand to the side, chest out. Okay, and just from here, just going to roll the wrist in, lock in, and out to the outside.
So we're using wooden ones just so I don't cut an artery, correct? That's why?
It's good to use them, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good in practice to use wooden ones.
Right.
Yeah. Normally, the only time you get to use like a demonstration sword, like it's like a foil flexible sword, is in competition.
Okay. Now show me this thing one more time real
So
quick.
it's just in and out. That's it. So you're blocking in and
Blocking
you're
in
out.
and blocking out and blocking in and blocking out,
That's it.
blocking in. What? So let me step back. You go ahead and show the people at home something real
Okay,
good.
so you got cuts. You know?
That's some next level stuff. Yes. All right, now let's go ahead and put the broadswords away real quick. And now this is what I like right here. Now this is what you use sort of to practice as Darth Maul in the movie Phantom Menace, right?
Yeah, these are like bow staffs, or
Okay.
cudgels as you call them. But this is one of the weapons that I use in wushu as well.
So if this were an actual double lightsaber like you had, you put it out there and just go both sides, just grow out. Huh? So you're gonna show us something here, right?
Yeah.
Now, fellas, at home, he's about to show us some stuff with this double sword. So go ahead and get a broomstick or something. You know, screw the mop off the top, throw it down, and get ready to make this happen.
Okay.
All right.
What we're going to do now, we're going to do like, we're going to do the basic exercise first, yeah?
Okay.
Just a twisting. Okay, so both hands on top, and just going to over, and just roll it back. Nice, boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom,
If
boom,
you want,
boom.
you can go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Like that.
Ah, what I used to do is I used to be in school, and I used to go like this. You know, kind of. Nice,
No, I never did that.
All right. So what else can we do with this
All
one
right, we
here?
can do that's what's called wu hua. We use 5 flowers.
Okay.
So we're going to stand to the side. Okay. And then from here, we're going to have one hand on, one hand over the top.
Right.
Okay, you're going to bring it over the top, down to the side like you're blocking. You're going to twist. You're going to unwind all the way to the side. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Round, down, and block to the other side.
So this is fighting flowers.
5 flowers.
5 flowers.
Yeah, wu hua, because you did it 5 times.
Oh, I thought it was fighting flowers like they don't move and they're not dangerous. That's pretty much what I'm
Well,
fighting.
you can call it that if you
Let me
want.
step back and let you have
Okay,
show
so
them
we're gonna
exactly
do-
how to do that. Oh! Protect your neck, man! Show me some love! Congratulations. You know what? Put your hands together for Ray Park, because that stuff is tight. You know what? It was an absolute pleasure having you on the show, and I respect everything that you're doing. Good luck to anything else that you try to make happen for yourself.
Thank you.
God bless you, man. Now, look, fellas, there's a lot more of the 200th episode heading your way. We're coming back with a look at some of our favorite X-Show moments and some grilling tips for your Memorial Day bash. Plus, these lovely ladies are slipping into something a little more comfortable just for us. Seeing a few. Can we do some stuff here, man? Show me something. If anything I do when you block me, all I did anything you block anything I did. Would you do the honors, Courtney?
Yeah, Courtney, get over there and blow out the candles, dear.
Work
You guys always
blow
so
out the ones that
sad.
aren't already
Ready?
blown out. This answers a lot of email right there.
One right
Oh,
there.
damn it.
You missed one.
There you go.
Oh, you guys are doing this.
Sweet.
Yes.
Oh, this is so sweet. You know, based on that, I'd watch the show now.
Yeah, it's actually a funny deal.
Now, guys, we are classically trained professionals. Every night we try our best. We come in here. We try to do all of our segments in the best possible way, the shortest, just one take. That doesn't always happen.
What? You mean this isn't live?
The boys and I will let you in on this. We've actually developed a little phrase that alerts the producers that we need what they call a do-over. And the phrase is, I think you'll gather what the phrase is. Let's check this out.
We got a great for you tonight, so let's get right started. Get right started? We got a great for you. John's Harry Crack launches 1,000 ships.
My Harry Crack!
Your ex with the back show, guys. Here we go. My Harry Crack.
My Harry Crack.
If you checked out how to pamper your pimples on this educational, that's terrible. Let's do it.
You have to say don't stop. I'm telling you, they will not stop unless you say
No, I'm not.
Say it.
No.
Come on. Then keep going.
Guys, are you having
We'll kick off the weekend weather this weekend, and sorry.
Where are my big boards that I was going to nail together over here? Where are my big boards?
Masturbation. Oh, sure, you know it by other names. Cupping the carrot, going 2 rounds with one eye, slapping around Mr. Johnson. My Harry Crack.
You should broke your heart.
She doesn't have to know shit. Well, you know what I mean. So, we got their spices. What's going on over here? What is going on over here? Can't work and hear chatter to the right. Cannot do it. Clean it up.
So
I hear them talking and I get all angry inside. Come on.
Here's the deal. We're not really doing this, huh?
Named a street after Playboy founder Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
It is called,
Is that right? Is that Hugh right there?
nope, that's Bush. That's our last one.
in the infomercial kind of department of the My Harry Crack.
We're talking about the Surfer Girl pageant. Don't go away.
Welcome back. Sorry.
I have a headache ass.
Really irritated. Oh my goodness.
Say it. Say it.
What's up, dude?
Say it. Say it.
John's Harry Crack.
I'll tell you what, between that and this, we have one good show. Hey, stick around. These lovely ladies are slipping down the runway.